Yeah, we are doing a late night live in the car. All right, we're gonna take a listen to something right quick.
Celebrate all night. And Puffy was drinking some champagne. I wouldn't. If I was you, I wouldn't. Lauren. Hey, Lauren. I wouldn't. This man is telling me he was there and he saw it. And how this man loved to sit on and open his throat on big, long black cocks. Read the blacker the better going up in them. And Kim Porter has been in here grinning. And she even brings up Al B. Sure. Now, see, I don't want to say that, but she said he was weak, insecure, and so they had him secretly drugged up, and that he might have did some strange things with Puffy for a piece of chain. Then they said Shaquille Stewart. She was talking to and dating Shaquille Stewart. Kim Porter was. Puppy was mad about it and jealous about it. Next thing you know, Shaquille Stewart being threatened and said he in the house down here in Atlanta, goddamn hollering, and he ended up by himself a hollering, said something was following him or something. He blowed his goddamn brains out. See, have you noticed that people come on alive around Puffy that know him just like Biggie told me that he did it. And helped up set up Tupac and paid out. That's what the man has been locked up, been saying for years now. He been saying Puffy paid to put a hit on Tupac's head and Biggie and shit. Suge was in this, Suge ain't talking. See, I have been saying this, what they try to do, kill me, lie on me, say I'm crazy and I got a mental problem. Just like when I released the messages the other day. And that's what the woman that's been harassing, stalking, lying on me, that tried to murder me, bragged about it on videotape and upload on the internet. That's what her and her friend said on the voicemail. If you listen to one of the voicemails, she said, everybody knows that you have a psychological problem and that you've been diagnosed as mental ill. I wish they would bring that forward because I have never, out of all the bad things I've gone through and the dirty things I've been going through and people threatening to murder me and come to my house and hit me in the face. I mean, all these threats and putting my address out, all these types of things trying to incite violence against me or riot against me. I have never checked myself in under the care of a psychiatrist or a mental health facility in Atlanta. And I've only been to Atlanta. I've only lived in Atlanta my whole life. That's why I say Atlanta. But I will make it very clear, I never left Atlanta and did it nowhere else. I've never taken psychiatric meds. I've never had any doctor that I've seen put me in a white jacket and refuse to let me leave a hospital or let me leave a doctor's appointment or have me picked up by the police because a medical doctor and a psychiatrist has the power to call the police and lock your ass up. They can stop you from leaving the office and send your ass to the mental institute. That has never happened to me. I've never been diagnosed as a mental health case or have any mental health problems. I've never been admitted by myself voluntarily or involuntarily to a mental health institute. I mean, these people act like they have my doctor's records or they had somebody to go into the Georgia medical database and hack it and get, which they would go to jail for, but or have serious legal problems. Because I haven't seen anything like that released on me on the internet. And I'm sure the woman that is harassing me with her friends would be glad to do that from an anonymous site or pay somebody else to do it so they cannot be connected to it. Other people over the years, whenever I tell the truth and expose people, will say, you know, she was in a mental institute. I know she was in a mental institute because I know her. I was friends with her. You don't know anything like that about me because it never happened to me. Just like she called my ex and said I had two men in the house. I had two lovers and called his name to him and talking to the man that she said I've been sneaking behind his back fucking. And that's what I realized now. That's why I'm not dealing with nobody no more. People always try to get close to me and get dirt on me. And then as soon as I figure it out, or I already knew of something off with her, but I didn't know it, because I didn't want to check it. I wanted to believe what she said. Then you want to come out with evidence. She a whore, suck dicks in the house. But to this day, while she keep on lying on me and calling the phone, she called last night. I didn't check the message yet to see what's the new information she done left. While she said she wasn't calling, I was lying and I was crazy and had a mental problem. Now you see I'm not crazy. I have the evidence of everything that I said. This is like a person that's really gone in the head, that believe they own height. Say they better than me, they smarter than me, they above me, they smarter than me. Yeah, okay. So she still hasn't rung out the full name of the two men that she know for a fact I've been screwing in here since she knew me since 2019. That should be easy to find because she said she know them. She still hasn't shown in public any picture. Shit, I don't even have a picture of the two niggas because I don't know what the two niggas look like because the shit never happened in here. But I mean, I'm waiting on her to prove it. She could gladly prove it. I haven't seen the face of the two niggas that she said I was fucking. She haven't released the name of the two niggas. She haven't released the date and time. And she live in Atlanta. She stayed on my house all the goddamn time, even though she said it was hard for her to be around me because I wouldn't put my mouth in her butt. And she don't have no evidence of that. There's no phone calls. There's no email. There's no text message where I ever said that I want to put my mouth on her butt. The thought of that would send me to the hospital because, I mean, just looking at it and your stomach is over your butt and your vagina. And then your thighs is real big and the knees knocking and keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Just knocking together. Feet run together. Heels click out like a fat cow, like maybe other cow. But, and then, you know, as far as I know in my life, I ain't never like no fat ass, juicy ass men. And I ain't never like no fat ass woman. I ain't never been a chubby chaser, but now I'm a goddamn chubby chaser. You know, I'm doing all this stuff. And I'm a psych patient, but you would risk your life hanging around a person that's been locked up voluntarily, involuntarily, in a psych ward and on prescription psych meds. There's also a chubby chaser, like somebody fat and juicy like that, with their booty long and dented, and they stomach long and dented, titties long, arms look like fat boy. Do y'all remember that restaurant, was it Shoney's, where they had the little fat white boy up there on the sign spinning around? Juicy arm, juicy leg, juicy stomach, juicy ankle, and juicy kneecap that run together. Said that that's what I like in a goddamn female form. Hey, looks at me. Hey, beautiful ginger. Hey, everybody. Teeth. That's what I'm saying. Teeth like she been biting on rocks. Now she been harassing Ginger. And I want to see these other friends. She said we got friends in common. She know people that know me. I know them too, but I don't because ain't nobody calling me that know her. I don't talk to nobody that know her unless they pretended not to and was talking to me. I don't even have friends like that. The people I talk to on the phone they're my clients. I'm doing my readings. I'm working on the phone. Even when I don't feel good, I get up and work every day. But then somebody broke and poor and hungry, and I'm a chubby chaser. But then I showed that my assistant showed the cash apps that you constantly begging me for money, and you actually getting the money. You don't even have to fight me for the money. You don't even have to argue with me for the money, nor do you have to pay it back. So you know what? If I know the bitch wanna fuck me, you think I'm gonna keep on hanging at her house, and you think I'm gonna keep on asking her for loans, and then the bitch tell you don't have to pay the loans back because all I wanted was somebody around me that I felt wouldn't hurt me, that could help promote the products that you found me. I didn't find you. And you said you love my work, you love the readings on Nipsey, and that you wanted to help me further the work I do, and you didn't want people around me to want to hurt me with drama. That's how I met her. She came to me for that. And it was like, oh, I'll do it because I love you and I love Nipsey and I don't like what happened to him. She was doing it for free. Now, all of a sudden, now I got to pay you. But then I didn't have to pay you to come over here and threaten to murder me with the neighbors. And then you came up here 3 and 4 times, jumping around outside when you said you could better talk, you could better breathe because you had full-blown flu and pneumonia in the lung. And look, I'm still coming over here. I'm sick. I'm putting my life at risk for you. You came over here with the 2 neighbors and you put your life at risk for them clearly. But it's amazing how you was running and jumping and waddling around talking real loud, but you got pneumonia in the lung and you can't come up here for free because your tank is always on low, but you driving fast, real good with a full tank of gas, clearly, and a full tank of gas in your mouth and in your lungs, the way you talking. But I am a chubby chaser. I like to lure women over here to do stuff for me so then I can start sexually coercing them. She has now accused me of sexual harassment. So, did you want me to do that to you? Or
Hey,
want me to ask
Doris.
you to put my mouth down on you? Because why would you keep on asking for loans from somebody that you don't like women, you're not sexually attracted to women, you've never been sexually attracted to women? That's what bothers me. But you keep asking for loans and you keep eating food and hanging over the house of somebody that's a female and you don't like no female on a sexual level, but you keep begging me to do stuff for you and you keep volunteering to do stuff for me. And like, did you want it to get around to that? God damn it! I mean, you dealing with a full-fledged freaky bitch over here. That's a goddamn lesbian on the low that want to put their mouth on you, up in you, digging your booty. Like R. Kelly, booga booga boo hootie, boo hootie. You say you know that. Your friend said that they know that. Seem like are you trying to entice me? Goddamn it! Like you trying to provoke me or create a situation where I lock you in the house and you ain't never been in here, but you talking about how nasty and drunk in my house is, but you ain't never fucking been in here and seen nothing. You can't even prove the pictures that you showing up. That you say you know for a fact is mine, cause it ain't. And I'm just thinking about this, like you keep saying, I know you. You know I've been around you. I've been in there. You ain't even got a TV set in there. Don't you think that's weird? You keep calling me, playing on the phone. Do you want me to ask you to come back over here? Are you willing to let me have some cash? Yeah. Because you said that that's what I want. I mean, do you want to work this out with me? Goddamn it! I mean, do you want to holler? You want me to beg you? This shit ain't adding up. It's a laughing taffy whole like. You see what I'm saying? Y'all really think that I will fuck with a nigga that I don't want to fuck and keep begging him for money, right? Keep coming over his house, hanging out, doing what he say, taking money and shit from him. You think I would deal with a female knowing that the female is dyking? And I keep calling her, oh, I love you like so much. You my sister I never had. You my big sister, girl. I got your back. I never turn on you. You remind me so much of myself. We so much alike. But you know I want to eat your cat, but you don't like that. You think I'm going to hang around a bitch that I know undercover, get people to come up her house that say they want to help her and have good intentions, and then the more I do it and hang around over there, and I'm begging all the time, and I'm taking the money she offer, and the woman's not telling me to pay it back because I like the things that you're doing for me, and I don't mind that, even though I know I'm getting ready to put it to an end because I know you're extorting me, and the way you keep adding shit in it, and you will not even come this way without $1. I have to pay you. I have to pay your son. I do stuff. But you think I would keep on playing games with someone and playing sexual games with a woman and not have no proof of it and no documentation? But if they sit on that phone, they don't tell them who else she lied on me and told that lie on me about. You think I'm finna keep playing with a goddamn bulldogger, a country bulldogger from the South, knowing how they can get, whether they look pretty like a woman or like a nigga? Create a violent confrontation. I'm finna keep dealing with a motherfucking dyke and begging her for things and taking money, knowing that this dyke keep telling me that they want to go down on me, stick all kind of dildos, be playing my butt. It's like this shit is ridiculous. I can't wait till she comes out. Thank you, Ginger. Just looks stinking, but you know I'm a chubby chaser now. And I got a psych problem. You know that I'm a documented psych patient. I've never been a psych patient. Never been documented, never been recommended to be a psych patient by a doctor, a psychiatrist. A actual doctor's got the power with the stroke of a pen on a piece of paper to change my motherfucking world with just a stroke of her goddamn pen and say, police come down here and take her to the hospital I work through. We're going to evaluate her. And what they do, evaluate you, they give you drugs. So the whole time and that ain't never ever happened to me. And I'm asking for the evidence and the medical records that you know for a fact, because I don't want to hear any witness that you know say it. I want to see the actual legal documentation. Just like I put the receipts from her background check up with her. And once I saw that, there's no way I can have a person have conspired to murder me, take my life from me. You think I see this? And when I see this, I say, no. Now I know you can't come over here. You're not safe for me. I'm not doing no work with you. I'm not helping your husband. I didn't even take money, but I'm a scammer. She's putting this out and saying that I scam, and there are other witnesses to me scamming. I'm waiting for the ID of the person. I'm waiting for the PayPal receipts. I'm waiting for the bank statements. I'm waiting for the Cash App. I'm waiting for the Zelle to show that I have been scamming people. You know, I live a real dangerous life, goddammit. I'm out here doing it like that, but I don't run and I don't hide. And my address has been put out so many times. A lot of people know where I live at. That's how open and honest I've been. But I'm a scammer. I'm a bulldogger that tried to sexually harass people and lure them in a position where I can put my mouth on them and fuck them. I mean, this shit is, but you cannot show the receipts of any of this stuff. And people that I do these readings, when I suppose what Nipsey told to me, I believed it then, I believe it now, that this man is telling me these things. And I am asking you, put my Cash App, make it clap. You want me to come back with more information on this, because he's giving me more and the spirit's giving me more. See, now there's going to be all types of lawsuits coming out against P. Diddy from these women, and some of these women can't talk because they're dead. Some of these young boys can't talk because they're dead, or they're in like the Philippines or these other countries or on these islands where they will sell them the boys and let him do what he want to do with his crew, and then kill them or bust them open and they bleed out and throw them in the garbage. This motherfucker here so raw with this shit, and Nipsey baby mama know, because she is a sex slave to him and being handled by him. She knows she will never go against him. She will never leave him. She will never speak against him. She's working with him right now. Let's see if I'm wrong. Let's see if she come out with a statement against him. She ain't. Because her and Cassie been sex trafficked together and on drugs together and on psychedelic shit and in sex parties. That's how they get ahead. And then you look at them and admire them with Cassie. Cassie can't sing. Cassie can't dance. She only had one album because he pushed it and put all that auto-tune and shit on it. She's just beautiful. She even said she didn't want to be with him. The other white girl said she didn't want to be with him. He enticed them and put that magic on them. Clive is the... Puppy is the nigga Clyde. And Andre Harrell, for real, the one that died a couple of years ago, because he turned him out and he was handling him in the mouth and the booty. And Cassie, see, them all three is booty buddies and sex slave and sex traffic. And then they handle other girls up under them. What a name that's talking all that shit from City Girls she know that he know he wasn't gonna do that to me. He know that ain't gonna happen to me. She was taking the white girl, so the white girl still got old carpet on her house, but she was a billionaire. If Puffy ain't a millionaire, almost billionaire, he's a billionaire. And they got old carpet on her house. She arguing with the girl, the city girls that Puffy dating. She can say she don't do that all she want to. She needs to be careful because she got a shelf life on her too. See, Puffy, from what Nipsey explained to me, or the spirits explained to me, this man is full of demons and he's a supreme narcissist, like I told y'all. He was trained to do that by Clive, Andre, that done died now. All them men in that industry, that's a boy lovers club. And the elite have them under there from every race. And he handles the niggas and the rappers and the singers and the dancers. All them, if they want to get somewhere, they have to be tied up in that. Who been confirming also what I'm saying? Aubrey O'Day. She finna sue his ass now. You see how quick Puffy done settled this lawsuit with Cassie and gave her the money. He did not deny it, nor did Cassie take it back or apologize. You're gonna see her. You're gonna see that pretty girl that's real fine, that brown skin one, D Woods from Atlanta, Georgia. You're gonna see some other ones come out, and he wants to ain't entertainment and sue him. This is gonna be a surviving, goddamn it, R. Kelly. There's gonna be a surviving P. Diddy, and there's some men's behind this that he done also did this too and ruined their career. I believe he did that boy Carl Thomas like that. And he did them other rappers down there in Atlanta like that. And plus, you don't understand, he put black magic curses on them. That's the nature of that system. You make an agreement with the beast. Puffy don't love nobody. Puffy is not home. T.I. and Tiny's not home. They might already have that Elon Musk style chip in them or chip similar where you think these people is human and they have empathy and compassion for regular human beings. No, they don't, because they're done the same way. Diddy been done the same way he did Cassie and Nipsey, baby daddy mama, baby mama, and all these women involved in that stomp on, especially if they beautiful and they light skinned, they exotic looking. He wanted Aubrey. You notice he will always pick on Aubrey. If you go back and look at the videos, and she was terrified of him. Then now she's admitted he was trying to make her do sexual shit and debaucherous shit and let them run trains on Aubrey. And when you look at Aubrey right now, and I think she's been on OnlyFans, Aubrey kind of not right in the head because she's very smart. I'm glad she's very strong. And the other girls are strong and survived and struggled through this. Now they finna get their payday that they deserve. But you can look at Aubrey's face and tell something might have happened to her in the head and in the face because she's had a lot of surgery trying to distort. She was a beautiful girl already. But now she done distorted her face and she looked bloated or heavy some of the days. And I don't know if she on something. I would understand why. Because dealing with him and signing a contract with him or anybody hop in that industry, that man is given carte blanche and permission to do them girls and them boys like that. That's why he's gotten away with so long, and all these other old gatekeepers that we see and have gotten away with this so long. Now their time on their contract must be up, and Satan must not be allowing them to renew it. He has hundreds of thousands of victims. I just don't know which reading I've said it, and he bring them in on the bus, on the plane, on alias names. And that girl talking all that shit right now from City Girls, where Nipsey explained to me, they have different categories of women. They got ones like he did Cassie and that white girl that was on Tasha K, saying the same thing I had said after I said it. So if you look at the dates of it, I didn't get it from Tasha. And that's one reason why I like Tasha, because a lot of things I say in the spirit should bring somebody on there and confirm what I be done said, like that whole R. Kelly saga. People would listen to her and come back and tell me, somebody was on Tasha K just said what you said. They have different groups of them. The beautiful girls that might not be that talented, but they're beautiful, and he'll make them promises and tell them what they want to hear, but he see a family trauma in them, or they ran away from home, or their dad was already fucking them, they 4 or 5 years old, or somebody else. And so they already have wounds and issues dealing with sexual exploitation. They're already victims. And then he put spells and curses on, because Puffy is a high-ranking witch. Puffy is a high-ranking warlord, like all the other rappers and producers that are high up in the game. And they secretly took some type of oath. If it's not a homosexual one, then it's one with women, or to bring a certain amount of them in, give them deals, or have them around to sacrifice them at the sex parties and sacrifice them and start sex trafficking them all around the world and turn them into drug addicts. And when that happens, they bring the demons in. They have witches. I mean, it's a total 100% in-house service for every area to do this, and what you need, and even the cloning for them, the organ transfer for them, where these people get eliminated or they get so many bad things done to them and so many beatings, and all of it is under 24-hour surveillance and taping. So if you decide you want to tell, just like Cass admitted, he had tapes on her doing it. He got tapes on Nipsey baby mama. She ain't never going nowhere. She gonna die and go to the grave with it, because she rather not die in the sense of having people losing respect for her by them seeing them tapes. She not gonna out Diddy. She would never do that to Diddy. She would never out herself and include herself in the shit. You see right now, her so-called best buddy, her sister Cassie, is saying that, but about y'all mentor, but she's still up under him. right now and doing lectures at Revolt TV and interviews and shit like she's such a spiritual guru. Now they done murdered this goddamn man. And you see how dirty he is, like Cassie said, was trying to blow up Kid Cudi car and somebody else trying to kill him just because they was trying to fuck Cassie and talk to Cassie, get rid of his enemies. Puffy's a dangerous man. I've told y'all this before. Then I ain't like the way that boy was shaking up there in that Champs interview a few years ago. What was it? Fabulous. Now, Fabulous can knock all his girlfriend teeth out of her mouth with her pretty self. She is so beautiful, been beating her ass secretly for years, even when they did that Love Hip Hop New York. But she went right, come out and say the shit and threaten him and out of control with a woman. But Puffy asking him and asking Nori, well, why y'all ain't party with me? And Nori's like, I did party. You see him like that bitch came in his voice. Like he looking at Puffy like, and Puffy looking at him like, nigga, don't, you know not to out me or say no slick shit or no gay shit. You playing dumb. He said, you party, but you ain't party. I like that, daddy. I like that when you stumbling and scrambling for me, daddy. I like it. Yeah, because you see the nigga started stumbling over his words and then Fabulous eyes bucked and Fabulous like started getting quiet, watching what he said because like he know about him. And he know that Puffy is a straight up gay gangster. Nigga, if I don't get you, or you don't let me have that butt, and you don't do what I say, because you really know by him going up his butt, that's automatic death. Because now you're a slave to him, you're a slave to the Buddha Bandit rhythm, and if you don't go along with it, he gonna fuck you up and have control of your career and on tape, but he gonna still fuck you up anyway and manipulate you. And you see Noriega got these deals and interviewing and shit. It's like he sounded like a bitch, like it's some bitch in it because his voice started crackling and shit. He's like, yeah, like the way you stumble and scramble that. See, he like for people, he's an egomaniac and a narcissist and fully demonically possessed, a high-ranking Illuminati witch. He don't care about nothing and nobody but himself and get in a position where you weak and you bow to him and you praise him. You got to praise Lucifer, goddammit. Now, you got to honor him. That's what the white parties are about. That's the light bringer. That is not about no heaven and no God. We talking about God. What's the name of your God? Because it ain't Jesus that y'all pretend to love so much. It's Satan. And you know you done took the oath. You done bow down to the Baphomet. And you bow down. That's part of bowing the booty down and butt breaking. That slave shit. He's all about that shit and do it for women. He don't have no respect for women. He don't like him to have you on the arm, pretend he love you and love women. And that's what we say he have in categories. The beautiful ones, the weak ones. You break down, you use them. You're sucking the energy out of them. Your energy vampire, them girls will be fucked up in the head. You don't think Cassie's gonna be okay. She's gonna be messed up in the head for the rest of her life because he done did this girl like this so long and made her do this every week and was sacrificing her every day, putting them demons and shit on her. He was doing that to all them women that he controlled and keeping these little houses and protect them. His mama is a high-ranking witch and Mason as well that's down for the shit to get the money. These record labels, they go along with that. So they have a certain amount that they pimp out and hoe out. Then he got the opposers. He got women that are posers and opposers because he likes to watch women fight each other because he don't give a fuck about no woman living or dead. He only cares about himself and serving the ego of the demon that's within him. Head powerful, high-ranking demons that have armies out on them and send them to people's house to fuck them and fuck over them and to monitor them. Cassie gonna have these spirits on her for the rest of her life. He have monitoring spirits around everybody, men and women, to tell them what the fuck they doing and to make sure they have no money. They don't get the black card. They get the black card, have money. They get watched. They watch the bank. They can't withdraw the money. They can't run, go nowhere because they ain't gonna let them get it out. They will get alerted and then demonically as well as by the bank and the record label because they all tied into it's a big mafia together. And then Nick was saying they'll have one like that city girl he dating now. I ain't with that. I'll beat your ass, this and that. He likes her because that's his little pit bull right there. He'll go over there and beat that bitch ass. Or y'all have a contest over here and the best woman win. Y'all got a certain amount of round. I want you to beat the brakes off this bitch. And I already, I got this gift over here. I'm going to take you shopping. I got these certain amounts of hundreds of $1,000 for you. I got these shoes, these purses and Birkins and all that shit for you. Beat her ass for me because I'm tired of the bitch goddamn talking. We'll actually lure the bitch over there. We want to talk, give her dinner, everything. Might be 2 or 3 and beat the fuck out of her and go in her butt. going up, pussy on a mile, might break something, break a limb on her shit. Go on, bring the doctor over, patch her up, clean her ass out, clean her mouth and shit out. Now, bitch, we got this on tape. Now, I know you don't want nobody to see that I had her do this and that to you, and I ain't gonna get it. He'll cheat on. Why don't you fight back? Won't you? Knowing the girl can't handle the girl. Knowing the girl got demons and shit on her to make her goddamn real strong and on some type of meds where she done buffed up her body, got muscles all on her ass and arm, and then coaching shit. Now he'll sick them to attack or a man to rob or rape or brutalize them and shit. It be him that's. And it be these women that be up there that do anything for a dollar, his love and affection, and because they mind ain't right and they weak. They'll do. You always can get somebody to do something for you if you famous and got money, or be seen with you, or give you a deal, or promise you shit, or just to fuck them, or go down on them and suck them off. This what Nipsey was saying. This is the shit this man do, and his baby mama done did that shit too. And they attack because they feel they gonna get his respect if they don't come off as weak, because he gonna humiliate them, degrade them, and he likes to do it in front of other people. Then they feel weak and they ain't met his expectations. They don't let him down and they can't get his respect. So okay, what you want me to do to this bitch again? Shoot this bitch? And yeah, ain't nobody gonna say nothing because it's gonna look like a setup and robbery. And even if you take the mask off and warn the bitch and she knew you was just over here eating dinner and shit while we was doing it to the bitch over here, who gonna believe this bitch? I already got these medicine bottles and shit, and they gonna take, we done drugged her, so the bitch talking out her head, and they know the bitch on that shit, and we control the police, get such and such, call the sergeant over there, and call the mayor over there, the chief police, do this and send it for them. You know, we're gonna get the police fund a certain amount of millions of dollars, and you know, we're gonna control the press. Ain't nobody gonna talk about it. The bitch ain't going nowhere. Get a psych evaluated and said the bitch need a 5150, she need a whole